My name is David Petty.
And where are you?
We're at the Frame
Frame
Center
Center.
in Hanover.
Okay, tell us about this place and how long it's existed, et cetera, et cetera.
The Frame Center, this is actually the 50th year the Frame Center has been in existence. It started in the garage in my father's home in Kingston.
Oh,
So, and then he moved to Hanover, in around where Pavetti's is. It was Jimmy Sylvester's old building. He rented that spot until the space we're in now came onto the market, and he bought this building and then kind of built it up. It wasn't as big as it is now when he purchased it, but and the business has just grown over the years. Myself and my brothers kind of grew up here, and
so you do framing,
picture framing.
all sorts, correct?
Yep, we do all sorts of framing.
And we're in a gallery or something, aren't we?
Yep. So we do the bulk of our business is custom picture framing, but we do a lot of our clientele are artists. So we kind of turn the second floor space into a gallery space where we display a lot of our customer/artists, and it's a nice way to give back. We're big proponents of the arts of the South Shore. So having a gallery space to show it off is, I think, very important. We're mainly in the frame business, but we want everyone to be in the art business or following the arts. So we use this space up here, and we use some of the walls downstairs.
So, right over here, tell us about this. This
So-
is something interesting.
So this is was kind of a fluky idea. I have trouble communicating, and I get a little nervous in front of the camera. So I decided that to put out content, we would just start recording a podcast. So I would have a conversation with one of the guys that work here, and then we started talking to artists, and just to have people in. And I really enjoy artists and talking to people in their conversations that I was having anyway. So I was like, why don't we just set up some cameras and record it and share it with the public?
That's great.
We just had our 33rd episode.
Oh, wow.
That just got put out this week. So I
Congratulations.
think we have a lot more to come. So it's a lot of fun.
Are you an artist?
I was an artist. I think hopefully I'll paint again someday, but I think right now, I had this conversation with the gentleman that was on the podcast last. I think right now my energy is really towards promoting the arts, and hopefully someday I'll come back to it, but I think I'm a better promoter of the arts than I am an artist.
Well,
And I have a good, a nice platform to use to scream about some talented artists and friends of mine. So
that's great. That's great. That is wonderful. Anything else about the business that you would like to share?
I would just mention that we are very unique compared to other frame stores. We're not a little, mom and pop or like one person operation. And we're also not a giant, like big box Michaels type of store. We're probably like perfectly right in the middle. We're big enough that we have the buying power and we can offer good prices. And we're small enough that you get personal service. And a lot of our clientele come in and work with the same people over and over, people that have been here for 20 plus years. We have an unbelievable staff. I'm blessed to have these guys with me, and there's about 12 of us, so there's always you might not go into it, you always can find somebody that's a good fit for your personality. So I think that.
Well, I like your energy. It's great.
Thank you.
And thank you. And
My pleasure.
thank you.
How did you end up with the cow's head from Peaceful Meadows?
My friend Kelly, who had worked here before and is my assistant in a sense, or friend/assistant, saw it come up on Facebook or something, and she was like, "Hey, we got to get this," and I decided to do it. My wife was in the dairy business for a long time, so I have a lot of paintings of cows and have a connection to that world. So It seemed like a perfect fit.
I think it is.
And
And the art and the whole thing. It goes together.
I have hopes of that area down there at the end of the driveway kind of becoming something. We're working on it as we speak right now.
Oh, sculptures and things?
I'd love to see some stuff out there.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I have a lot of ideas to make, to
used
add
to
some
be-
art to the.
What would you like to talk about today, Marcia?
Good question. Do you have any topics that you need to discuss on air?
I like to air my grievances.